Good evening and welcome to all parents of our wonderful grade 4, 5 and 6 students. On behalf of all the teachers here at Greenland Primary School, we would like to begin by thanking you for taking the time out of your busy schedules. We truly do appreciate your contributions to the students' learning both at school and within your homes. Today we have called this meeting to inform you of our teaching plans over the next term and to discuss any concerns or queries relevant. We will be introducing some new topics to the students that will address relevant and vital information and skills such as decision making, building healthy relationships and resilience in regards to sexuality and the physical changes to their bodies and the emotional and social changes that they may experience as they go through puberty. We will also endeavour to explore and develop health literacy to provide students with the ability to pursue their lives in a healthy and productive manner. It is essential that our students be made aware of these changes as they rapidly approach their adolescent years, as it is a requirement of us as a school to educate our students by providing sexual education classes. For these classes, we have decided as a teaching group that we will be separating our students by gender. We have based our decision on previous year's experiences and reflections, as well as evaluating students' learning success throughout. As a teaching group, we aim to provide our students with a safe and secure environment where all students feel valued and respected. It is due to a high number of students asking questions privately that we have arrived at an understanding that students may not feel comfortable asking questions in front of the opposite sex, in fear of embarrassment. Research suggests that students who are in the process of puberty can often feel quite unsure and worry about whether they are normal or not. By allowing students gender-specific classes for these topic areas, students are able to understand that these changes are normal and will occur to everyone at some stage in their lives. Therefore, additionally providing students with a supportive social network where they feel safe to discuss these changes with those who are experiencing similar changes. This is just one example of the determinants of health that we are aiming to improve throughout this unit.
As a parent, I'm actually quite concerned that my child will not learn enough about the opposite sex. It is all good and well that they learn about themselves and feel comfortable in their own skin, but how are they supposed to be understanding of the opposite sex and build healthy relationships with them if they are only being taught content specific to their gender? I want my child to be aware of the opposite sex and hopefully make good decisions based on her knowledge.
I understand and value your concern that your child will not develop the knowledge relevant to the opposite sex, therefore they will struggle to build healthy relationships with them in the future. However, research has been conducted regarding gender-specific classes, and the results have shown that there are natural differences in how both males and females learn. This is one of the reasons why we have decided to separate the genders for these classes. We would like to reassure all parents who are worried, like Mrs. Ferguson, that your children will gain the necessary knowledge to develop healthy relationships with the opposite sex. As a team, we have discussed the importance of learning about each gender, and rest assured we will be providing students with appropriate and relevant information regarding the opposite sex to both males and females within classes. This information will be gender tailored and allows our teachers to meet the unique educational needs and learning styles of both boys and girls. The information will also be tailored to suit the students we are teaching, taking into account all the possible dimensions of health that can influence sexuality. By doing so, we are enabling students to develop a set of personal values based upon respecting themselves and others, and acknowledge that students who understand and value themselves are better equipped to develop meaningful and respectful relationships.
So if my child is going to learn about the other sex, why do they have to be separated by gender? My child gets along with both boys and girls and has friends of the opposite sex. So wouldn't separating her from her friends be more detrimental?
That's a very valid question. Why should your child be separated if they get along with everyone, especially if they're going to be learning about the opposite sex anyway? We have explored this idea thoroughly, and we strongly believe that by separating children by gender, rather than having them in their normal classes, your children will gain a much healthier, knowledge-rich education within a comfortable and stress-free environment. Research has led us to finalise our gender-specific class decision, as combined gender classes prove to be detrimental to the students as it proves more challenging to differentiate gender-specific areas of learning. refraining teachers from meeting each student's unique needs. By providing gender-specific classes, we are also avoiding the opportunity for any behavioural issues throughout classes when discussing certain gender-specific topics that refer to the opposite sex, as well as avoiding any opportunities of stereotyping that may arise. We would like to thank you all for attending tonight's Parent-Teacher Information Evening. We thank you for your concerns that were brought up tonight and hope that we were able to provide reassurance. During these sexual education classes, it is our highest priority to ensure your children are learning and gaining the skills required in order to become knowledgeable, capable and health literate young people who are confident and understand what is required of themselves to lead healthy, safe and prosperous lives. We also want to ensure that each child has the opportunity to and feels safe and comfortable enough to participate in class discussions to further develop their own health literacy. By separating the classes by gender, we are providing the students with the best possible opportunity to do this. We are also providing unique, rich learning environments, experiences and opportunities to achieve the best possible learning and outcomes from our students.